Thank you, Chair. Observation in terms of the administration costs that is being allocated to the fund in relation to Regulation 197, subsection 1D, which caps the administration cost at 3% of the approved budget of the fund. From what has been presented by the auditor, you can tell clearly there's a violation of that.
Yes, the auditor, there are two issues. There is the issue of surpassing the threshold. Number two, there is the issue of why administration expenses were spent when there was no money to allocate for bursaries. So that you need to be very clear on that. Because I'm sure the administration expenses is things like allowances and such. So if allowances were spent, they were spent for meetings. Those meetings were for what? If there was no bursaries to be given out. Senator Onyonka?
Thank you, Chair. There are two issues I would like to raise with the audit. When you were doing an audit on these funds, from your basic estimate, how many students did you find that have been given this money as bursaries in total?
Chair, maybe before I answer in this, from 2023, Chair.
Yes.
2021, 2022, there was no bursary disbursement.
That is true, I'm aware.
Yes, Chair.
I'm talking about 2022-3.
Maybe, Chair, because I don't have the report, Chair, and I know Auditor General has issued a report. Maybe we can compare, Chair, because I didn't come, but I know there is a report.
What is the difference between the Auditor General and yourself?
It is true, Chair. The audit report is already out.
So the answer you are giving me is not realistic. Did you pick the names of the students who have been allocated this money in Kisii County?
Chair, I think it would not have been possible.
Stop right there. Question number two. If you do not know the number of students who've been listed and the quantum of that number, how then do you tell me what money has been spent? And the viability and the fairness in the distribution of these bursaries. Before I finish, then I ask you the next question. Did you pick the criteria under which the executive used in giving these children or giving these individuals the money? Why? Because I see that some of them are given 2,000, some are given 10,000, and some are given 3,000.
For Kisii, the challenge we have here now, the students were not given the funds. So
where did the funds go?
And the only money they used, it's for administrative purposes. And that is where we want to know these administrative services.
Yes.
Why were they there?
Just hold on. So no money was given out as bursaries?
Yes.
Which year is that?
From 2020.
2020, that's one. 2022.
And 2022.
And 2023?
No.
So there's been no bursaries which have been given in Kisii County?
No, Chair.
Since the last 3 years?
Just for clarity, Chair, is that the report before this committee is up to 2022. I would urge maybe because we audited 2023, Chair, and it is not before this committee. Allow, if you can really give me a week or so, or 3 days, I go and produce the report for 2023 because I know there are issues on bursary, Chair.
Thank you so much. Number two, as your Chair, through you, sir, my apologies, through you, would want you to tell me if there were issues on this bursary, but money has been given out to different institutions, and as you're aware, the county government executive in Kisii County has actually issued checks for people who are supposed to have gotten bursaries. Are you aware of that?
Chair, may I guide?
Let him just finish, and then I will come back to you.
But I think
Yeah, but
it's good to guide the
guiding-
chair, because
guiding.
we are not auditing 2023 nor 2024. And maybe the senator came late with me because we are from the same finance committee. It would be good for this committee to stick to the tabled audited reports and what the governor took the oath for, which is for 2020 and 2022.